Welcome to fractions of whole numbers. Let's do some examples. Well, let's say Dan has 6 cookies that he wants to share. He wants to share 2/3 of that to his friends. So 2/3, 6 is our whole number. So we have 6 cookies altogether. He wants to share 2/3 of that. Well, 2/3, 3, the thirds part means 3 equal parts. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, well, let's divide this into 3 equal parts. I have 1, 2, 3. So now this is divided into thirds. So my 6 cookies are divided into thirds, 3 equal parts. Well, if I'm looking at 2/3, I'm going to be looking at 2 of those. So the first group here, that's 1/3. The second group here is another 1/3, and the third group here is another 1/3. So 3/3 together, that's the whole thing, which is 6 cookies. But I only want 2/3 that I'm going to share with his friends. So that means it's this group, and there are 4 cookies altogether. So 2/3 of 6 is equal to 4. Let's do another example. Okay, let's say I want 2/3 of 12. So I have 2/3 of 12. Let's say I have 12 hamburgers that I'd like to share or whatnot. Well, let's draw our hamburger here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 12 hamburgers. Now I want to share 2/3 of that. Well, how do I go about that? Well, the thirds here tells me that there are 3 equal groups. Well, what are 3 equal groups of 12? Well, let's just circle that. Well, here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. So this is 1/3. This second group is 1/3. This third group is 1/3. Now I want 2/3 of that. So that means I'm going to take 2/3. So that means I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2/3 of 12 is equal to 8. Let's do examples. Now for this one, pause as I'm when I give you the question, so then you can attempt it yourself and then see if we match up to the same thing. So let's stay with the number of 2/3. So let's say I have 2/3 of 9 cookies. So 2/3 of 9. So I want to share 2/3 of 9 cookies. Well, let's draw our picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Okay, so there's 9 as my whole number. 2/3 tells me that they are 3 equal parts. So let's divide this in 3 equal parts, and we all know that 3 times 3 is equal 9. So this is 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Very important that you are organizing your work, you're labeling it, so again, you can kind of see if you're on the right track or where did you go wrong. So now I'm looking for 2/3 of that. So 2/3 of that is 2 of these groups. So 2/3 of 9 equals 6. Okay? And do a couple more. Again, please pause so that you can kind of get the idea of what's going on. Let's get away from 2/3. Let's try 3/5. Let's say I want 3/5 of 10. Okay? So let's draw 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. So 5 means 5 equal parts. You can probably already see here. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 1/5, another 1/5, another 1/5, another 1/5, and another 1/5. Well, I'm looking for 3/5, so 3/5 would mean I have 3 of these groups. So 3/5 of 10 is equal to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Let's do a couple. Let's try 2/7 of 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Well, 2/7 means these are divided into 7 equal groups. So let's find it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1/7, another 7th, another 7th, and so forth and so on. Well, I'm only looking for 2 of them. So I'm going to circle what did I have here. So that means 2/7 of 14 is equal to 4. Another one? Why don't we do 1/6 of 18? Okay. Well, 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, how can I divide this since it's 1/6 into 6 equal groups? Well, what is 6 divided by, or 18 divided by 6? Well, I know 18 divided by 6 is 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. And there are our 6 groups. Now I only want 1/6 of that. So that 1/6 is actually this one here. So 1/6 of 18 is actually 3.